Okay. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We can observe a short silent prayer. Are we okay? Okay. Okay, I'd like to call the meeting to order at 8 minutes after 6. This is for getting our budget ready for 2015, 2016.
Use the tape recorder. We hit the button.
Let me see if it's in your drawer. I forgot about that.
Okay. I know Mrs. Williams has done several county budgets, so she ought to be an extremely big help here.
Boy.
And okay.
Okay.
I'm going to turn the meeting over to Chris right now to get us started.
Well, I told you, we didn't get everything done because Martha's really sick. And usually we get together, and last year we got together and we went over the whole thing, so it was like done before everybody came. But I hope she's doing okay. Anyway, there's not a whole lot that we need. Did you? There's not a whole lot we need to change. I have our profit and loss statement here from July 1st through January 20th. Is that what you were printing off?
July 2014 to, this fiscal year was what I was printing off so far.
Oh.
That's what you have.
I have the one July 1st to January 20th. What's yours?
So, technically June of 2015. I just printed off that.
Oh,
this
okay.
fiscal year.
This has got what we spent.
Right. Yeah, that's what I got here. So
Yeah.
it should be about the same.
Martha had given this to me. There's not a whole lot of stuff we need to change. The one, and Cole, how long on the telephone? We have to change the telephone showing that our budget for this year is $3,200 until June 30th. How long is that? That wasn't it the iPads that's
Yeah.
on the AT&T?
It's only 18.
How long is that?
It's over a period of 2 years.
2 years. Okay, so that's going to increase.
We could pay like the year in advance if we
Yeah.
wanted. If that's something you guys wanted to consider.
But like we've got allotted for this year $3,200, and it's already 35. What is it here?
We dropped it last year from 57 to 32.
Yeah.
My projections from just, because we added the extra business line into the extra line in the fax, along with the AT&T bill, we need to probably, my projection was about $5,000 for television.
Okay.
And
Printing's going to stay the same?
there's nothing that we do printing wise. We don't.
Everything's done in-house.
Yeah. The utilities I've got so far this year is $5,915, and we've got $9,000. That's not going to change, do you think? That's probably going to stay about the same, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be the same. Yeah. We spent more on travel. So far this year, $600 Now, part of that though was when you had to go, well, I see.
About the ambulance,
When, the what?
when we went out to look at the ambulance.
Yeah, when the ambulance and all, you probably won't be doing that this year, so there'll be, and then you had to run the truck back and forth
Right.
and all, and, hopefully we're not gonna do that since we have 2 new ambulances. So that probably could stay the same, don't you think?
652 County
$500,
1814.
because it'll be less.
605 County 1814.
Now the grounds, the maintenance, repair, building and grounds, that's, so far through January, we have spent $5,174 and we had allotted $4,500. Part of that was of the snow removal last year, because every time I turn around,
Yeah,
it snowed again and they were plowing. So what do you think about?
The breakdown into that,
Didn't this start in June?
July 1st.
July 1st.
Okay.
Breakdown for that, I think, we did the additions also we had to add the security cameras into the building. I'm not sure if that fell under that or not. We did some repairs to the garage doors. I'm gonna take a look and see how.
See, that's what Martha knows exactly.
Right.
What everything.
I got it pulled up here.
What's Martha's phone number? I'll call and check on her this week.
I've got it in my phone right now. I know it's 782.
That also included the repairs to that room where the bunk beds had to be torn out
oh,
and the new bunk beds had to be put in.
Yeah, I knew that was.
That also included our lawn service, our snow removal. Garage doors this year.
we won't be putting up any more security cameras, we won't be putting up any more bunk beds, so we're pretty good there.
Yeah.
So the $4,500 should cover.
The maintenance and repair. Didn't Alan have to come in here? That was after June 30th. Alan come in and he had to fix the light, and he fixed the lights in the parking lot.
The lights in the parking lot were the outside lights weren't working. We also had to repair the electrical in the garage, the shore lines for the trucks.
And there was a leak in the propane.
There was a
I was here when that.
A gas leak.
Yeah.
What did we put into the equipment maintenance?
It was $750, and
Yeah.
we got $818 right now. But I don't. Hopefully, the lights are fixed. Well,
You should leave like $1,000 just
Yeah.
for emergencies.
yeah, because that's
Because something's got to break.
yeah something. That's what I was thinking. Something. The maintenance on the trucks.
Good news, everybody! It's down this year.
Oh yeah. Well, we did 35, and last year it was 43,887, and so far this year it's $16,014. Big difference.
Do you want to drop that 10,000 or to 25?
I was just going to say 25. What do you think?
I don't foresee any. Of course, I don't foresee any major complications this year, but I mean.
Postage we did 300, and so far it's 228.71 is postage.
Can I ask something here?
Mhm.
It's $49 a pop for stamps. Is that what I see on that?
For
$49.
$100, for 100 stamps.
Okay. What's being mailed from here to where you have to have postage every month?
Bills,
All our checks.
bills.
You're not doing them online then, right?
I do a lot of them still don't do them online. I call some in. I do.
Pay AT&T online.
I pay AT&T, Frontier, Starwell, Chenoweth. Armstrong doesn't do it. Armstrong is, and then Mon Power isn't online unless we go through the bank.
Mm-hmm.
You know, unless I can't use the P card. I you know, and we haven't.
Staples invoices us, and Boundtree Medical invoices
And
us.
yes, and Boundtree takes a check. I've already tried. They do check. Stericycle, I go online with that. I'm going online. I'm going either online or on a lot more stuff than because I get stuff so I can go online with.
All our cleaning supplies for the trucks and building are invoiced.
Yeah, there's still a whole lot of stuff that gets invoiced. So
Well, since you don't use the banking, now I see it. Because I just go through the bank. And if it's not listed, then it goes ahead and they send it.
there was a reason. There was not actually, I can't remember right now. But we weren't doing the bank. I mean, because the only way I can do Mon Power is through the bank. I have it has to come out of our checking account.
But you're not using checks for everything, you're using your P card.
Using the P card or checks, one or the other. P card or checks.
I'd say it's about 60% mail, 40% P card. That sounds reasonable.
And the other thing is the run sheets. You send them to ASAP.
Right.
The paper.
They store them.
So that that's I forget. It's $5. It's $5 and something.
$5.90.
It's $5.90 for every envelope that goes to ASAP. We have to mail that. Now I don't know what's going to happen when our new company takes over. I don't know how.
For our internal audit, suggested that our income is going to go up significantly.
Yeah,
So.
but I don't know. I don't know how we
Pretty
can
sure
pay them.
everything will be stored here. Because right now, what we're doing is we're attaching everything to the patient care record. So anything that comes with that patient's demographics, insurance cards, EKG reports, everything gets attached to those patient care records. And they're sent electronically to the billing company that we currently have. But they still want
The paper.
the paper. So we, in turn, still have to keep all those records and house them for a month and then mail them into them. So, from my understanding with the new billing company, don't quote me on this 100%, but we're not going to have to do that anymore. What we'll do is we'll store them electronically there and here, so we won't have to mail those off. So.
Since 300 gonna be enough.
We can stay with the 300, I would
300,
think now, and if we don't spend that, we don't spend it.
Right.
Rental is part of the rental. The reason our rental went up is because of we had to. How many times do we rent a truck? That's why, when one was broken down, the rental was up. It's like $4,800 so far this year, and
We budgeted $1,000.
yeah, and
But it'll wash because we spent less on maintenance. So
Yeah.
We'll still come in.
yeah, but at the hopefully we won't have to be renting trucks either because we got one
Yeah.
center.
But we won't be
Yeah.
over budget because
No,
we're way down on the maintenance on the trucks this year.
yeah. So what do you think, Cole?
For rentals,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say we probably should give it 2 just in case.
advertising's up. Advertising so far this year is 39,
It's what?
3,900. We,
Budgeted $500 and we spent 39.
mhm.
We'll get that other day.
I was gonna say,
How much we're gonna put down?
there's a couple magazines that we're advertised in now. And we've done stuff with, for the schools and everything. We're more proactive in putting stuff in the paper for different things that are going on. And that's, one of the reasons it's
So the two major things that are in the advertising was, I'm not sure if Martha put it in under the correct, was the signs. The stick, the doors. That would
Magnetic
follow.
sign.
Yeah, I guess that would.
That was $1,264.
What are those on?
The front doors out here.
the doors.
Oh, okay.
And then we
Okay.
have three, it's not warm enough to put them up yet, but we have to repair we're gonna repaint, we're gonna strip these doors out here that are rusted from the salt and everything when we put them in. And we're gonna repaint those and when it warms up and put we got the paint already and put the stickers on the doors. The reflective stickers.
So we're not gonna be spending as much money next year.
The other one was the Exponent Telegram,
Mhm.
with the auto renewal and that magazine subscription, remember?
Mhm. Are you still doing that, or did you? You're not. Are you okay? You canceled that. So $1,000 because you put in there like for stuff like I said with the schools and everything.
The Care Bear is also in there.
Mhm. So $1,000.
Yeah.
Training and education. Are we going up on that? I mean, not going up on that. Well, because it's only
It's 5,000.
15.
It's
Yeah.
only at 1,500 right now.
yeah, it's like 1544. That's it.
I would like to leave it where it's at.
Yeah, because you may do some more training, right? Get involved in that. Now, I'm not sure what.
Dues, subscription, and licenses falls on, I know that it falls under classification of our state licensure this year too, which was
652 Station 1826.
just pulled up. Sure. All that's for vehicle permits and state licensure through the state of West Virginia. That's all.
Okay, so I know why it's up then, because we got the new truck. And we're gonna get another new truck.
We
And,
got the new truck and we have our 4-year license this year
yeah,
for the agency, so we won't have that for another 4 years.
we got, you wanna leave it at 1,000?
Yeah.
Okay. The professional services, it is actually, because that'll be, doing your head, Chris. That's 3,700 is what we spent, because I just did JT's retainer. So it's 3,700 instead of 1,232.
Why don't we back it down to 5,000?
That's, what is it?
It's at 5.5.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what his is. His retainer is 2,500. And then okay, I got audit fees next. Where's the audit fee?
I got insurance and
Yeah, oh no, I was looking on this one here. This
We
is
don't have
insurance
anything under
and
insurance
bonds.
and bonds yet this year.
got $200.
There's,
There's just nothing that's been through yet.
hazard, that's what I was going to do, hazardous waste. It's
We're gonna leave the insurance and bonds at 200.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's our hazardous waste doing?
Hazardous waste removal seems to be up this year. We budgeted, look at the last few years, it looked like, I think when we got over it, we were running about 1,000 a year.
Okay, it's
This year we're almost
close to
2,000.
2,000. It's because it's 161. It's 160 something a month now.
Good.
So that would be close to 2,000.
I know the prices went up at some point in the year. And actually, well, we had a big discussion about that, I think, at one of the board meetings, didn't we? Because there was some confusion behind a change in the state law.
Yeah. Yeah, I called them and talked to them. Because you have to really be careful with Stericycle.
So we need to raise that up to 2,000.
2,000, yeah. Yeah, because Stericycle, we had words. We had words because,
Funky Chris.
well, I know because Sandy went through it. We went through it. I went through it in Pennsboro, and then and Sandy and I went through it here. And they tell you one thing, and Sandy did some checking for me and found out. And I told him that. I said, you ought to make somebody come out here that tells the truth. So we got it knocked down because it was like $300. Yeah, you really, if you deal with Stericycle, you need to make sure, you need to just double check everything that they do. And that's really sad.
So this is a tricky one. The GPS, or not GPS, but the billing services. We're getting ready to switch.
Yeah.
We did an internal audit of our records. We've looked over previous billing compared to what current billing rates and standards are at. We pulled a set number of our runs with MVCs and medical patients, and we, in the internal audit, suggest that we can get reimbursement-wise almost double per month what we're getting now. So, projectedly, our income should double for next year.
Okay, will that mean that our billing services is going to double? Or do they not take their cut out of what they bill us, or what they get received?
They're taking, the projected contract is at this time is 8% of what they collect and not what they bill. So, it's hard to put a number on this just from an audit, like just and changing. Probably should play a little more on the safe side.
If they collect $400,000, at 8%, that's $32,000. But they take theirs out before they send us the check, correct?
That's what I understood.
Yes.
Okay.
And they do net, not gross. Right, and that, I said, yeah, they do net, not gross.
Yeah, whatever, just, it's only 8% of exactly
Yeah.
what they collect.
Exactly what they collect.
Okay. How much did we collect this past fiscal year? Is that? Okay, the 2013, 2014 budget projected income.
The gross profit between July 1st and January 20th, she has down here at 194,899.42. Right there.
Okay, well, how much did we take in during that time
She doesn't have the net in here. Well, that's the total income. That would be, the total income is 194,899.42 is what she has down here for total income.
That's for, okay, that's for 7 months. But like you said, the billing service we're using now is running 3 months behind. Is that not correct?
Approximately, yes.
Okay.
I didn't know you would know that more than I would. It's up top.
And the way I'm working out the contract is there shouldn't be any delay in billing. Like, I'm
Does
not-
ASAP know we're switching?
I have not talked to Rhonda yet at ASAP. It's actually very hard to get a hold of them. Like I'll put in an email or a phone call, and it takes me a while to get back. So, but I'm in the process of working that out. The legwork's actually going to be on the other end of the new billing company, but
What do you say we put that at 35,000 this year?
That sounds
That-
good to me.
I'm hoping it's way more than that we pay them, because if it is, that's that much more we get, so.
The GPS tracking service is Fleetmatics, right? That
Correct.
would be okay. Well, it's like 1950, so the 2000 would be okay, because that's, unless they up it sometime soon, it's still the same.
I was exploring options to actually remove the tracking service and put in to the actual trucks the drive cams that have the GPS built in. And some of the systems that I figured out are just a one-time fee, just to come in and install that into the truck, and then if something would happen, they can take it from one truck and put it into another one if we got a new one there. But we wouldn't be paying that monthly service anymore. So
How much is the initial startup for that?
I've been exploring this option for about 4 months now. Some of the initial quotes I got for our entire fleet was like $6,000.
But then there's just the one-time fee, you pay it one time.
Right.
Okay, now, can you go on your computer and find out where that ambulance is anytime you want it, or phone?
Yes, because we're gonna have Wi-Fi in the trucks with everything.
Okay.
Will the Wi-Fi be working across the county though?
We have put cell phone boosters in our trucks, and we get service in pretty much just about every area we go. They're built in we bought them through Miller Communications. They're actually integrated into the truck itself, but you don't have to hook them up to anything. They're just in the truck, and you have boosted signal. So we get everywhere we go, we pretty much get service. One of the reasons we did that was for our EKG monitoring, because they're going to be a cable modem, so they can transmit in some of the really rural parts.
That's the new monitors that we purchased.
The EMS contractors, that's also towing.
Huh?
That's also towing, with the EMS contractor
Towing?
is also towing.
So we're going to leave GPS at currently at what it's at for now.
Yeah, and that's $750.
I'm hoping.
But yeah, I'm hoping, I think maybe we can leave it at that, I think it doesn't change. Bank charges, what does she have down here, I know.
Is that for canceled checks?
That's for the checks to stop payments, and we just had to spend,
125,
no, it was $30.
150.
The girl up, and she tried to get them downstairs to give us a break, and they didn't. That was what, that's $150 we just spent. The checks, it was checks that we sent to the county commission for our fuel. They got lost in the mail because Beth takes them all and mails them, and they lost a whole bunch. I didn't know whether Gutman lost it or the post office lost it, but
Somewhere in between.
somewhere's in between.
Somewhere in between, there's what, 18
Between
checks?
November and now, and there was 13 checks all total. 5 of them were ours. That were,
That was what she had canceled yesterday at the.
yeah. There was like 13 checks total, and 5 of the checks were ours. And it was $30 a piece to put a stop payment on them. but it was like $5,000 worth of checks. Ours, just ours, you know, and what's $150 compared to 5,000? It's so many. So we just put stop payment on them. And that was,
You think we should raise that up to $250? Just to be safe?
I think so.
the refunds on overpayments is at $756 this year. That is when, ASAP bills somebody and then the patient will pay, and then they turn around and the insurance pays it. And we gotta give them the money back.
Yeah.
That's where that is. And we've done $756 so far this year.
I'd say to be safe, just stay at the 1,000.
Stay at the 1,000, yes.
All that does, that's just canceling out one. You've took it in, and you're just putting it back out.
The fees and taxes, that's on the trucks, right? They're
237. Is that what that is?
yeah, 237.
Yeah. But we've not had any this year.
You wanna take that down to 250?
The capital lease repayment, we're still paying on that. We're still paying the lease payment.
To the county commission.
Yeah, we're still paying that. So that would be the same, $38,880. The reimbursements to the county commission, I want to keep doing it as long as we can. But I hate to put a number there
Yeah.
because you don't ever know if something's going to happen. Because that's what happened last year. The engine blew up. It was $17,000 to fix the engine. But, you know,
I would say if it's all right with you guys, I would just leave the $25,000 budgeted for it, and if we can give more,
yeah, because we've
give more.
already given them,
Plus, we'll have to see how the next county commission meeting goes, because I know that Butch wanted it on the agenda to make us give an X amount of dollars back per month, I think is what.
I
make a
So,
motion.
I just,
Do it fast.
it's on the next commission agenda.
we've given, like, if we count in the, since November, we've given them 10,000. And then if we put in your raise, because we pay for the $500 a month on that, and then the lease agreement, it's like 56,000 we've given since November.
My total here for this year so far, fiscal year 63,277.
But that's with the lease
Correct.
to it.
It's the whole category. For the reimbursements at $40,000 or $40,598, and then the loan payment is $22,600. So 63,277. That's what I have to date.
But we'll just leave the 25 and pay what we can.
Right.
What is the expendable equipment?
Office supplies, housekeeping supplies, oxygen and propane.
Well, no, it can't be oxygen because we've got oxygen in the next row.
Yeah, because what she's got here for expendable.
Oh, 341A is expendable equipment. We have nothing in that this year.
Okay.
And-
You have nothing in 341A.
No, nothing.
So we're gonna
Okay.
put 0?
You want to zero that out, or do you want to take that down to 500?
What would it be if there was something there?
Yeah.
Yeah, what would that be? Because I got, and last year was nothing too. We didn't put anything in that.
We didn't put anything in it last year. We're not putting anything in it this year. I'd say we would just zero that out. I'm not sure what exactly would go in expendable equipment and material, to be honest with you. Do you have any idea?
That's $1,600 off. That's pretty good.
Something out of that should be used on the back of the ambulance, at one-time use, that's actual equipment.
I think.
How much did we spend in oxygen this year?
It says 1589.
Which does not seem right.
No, it doesn't seem right.
But didn't we switch last year too?
Well, you haven't had to fill the propane tank up since June, have you?
No.
So the propane tank hasn't been filled. And that's how much?
A bunch.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I was thinking is it 2,500 to fill it? I think it's 25 around. Well, I may even be more now. I don't know because I know.
Well,
I don't know if it went up or down. I don't know if propane went up or down.
Yeah, we haven't filled the tank this year, but we got like a free filling though. Remember?
Yeah.
Because we had overpaid the previous year,
Yeah.
so our tank's been filled this
You
year
got that
for credit that we had
right
last
below
year.
your house there.
The what?
That great big propane tank right below your house.
It's not mine.
No, down at the Aquavit station.
But
Oh.
the only thing else in that is the oxygen.
25 pounders down there.
Yeah, we just take
When
it
did we
down.
switch oxygen providers? Because I know that we
It
were.
was when Randy was here because we have Starwell. We've
Was
had
it right
Star-
towards the end of that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they're really nice
Yeah,
people
because
to
we
talk to.
were having a problem with the cylinders.
Oh yeah, that was
Okay.
that was
Right
is it
when I
Atlas? I
started.
or Air?
What was wrong with it? Leaking?
They came and picked up the cylinders, and then they called back and said, "We need our cylinders." And I'm like, well, you guys already came and got them.
Yeah, is it Air Supply or Atlas? It's an A.
Air gas.
Air gas. Yeah, it was air gas. And I heard that they've done that. Who was telling me? Was it Jeff? Somebody was telling me they had the same problem with them. They went around. They said no, you didn't give us. We don't have the tanks. We didn't have anything in writing to say that the tanks were
Picked up.
given
Did you
back.
pay for them?
Yes.
Oh my, that's
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
Okay, how much do you think we'll need on that this year?
Well, we'll probably have to get the tank filled probably before the
I would say.
yeah. And at
They don't
that
need filled at the end
It
of
was-
this year, or probably towards the spring of this year.
yeah, it was.
I looked at it the other day,
25.
and it was still about, I think, 45%.
Okay, so are we still on oxygen, or did you?
Yeah, we're still on oxygen slash
Yeah,
propane.
oxygen and
Oxygen,
propane. It's oxygen and propane.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it should.
I would say, being safe side, probably 5,000. What do you guys think? 5,000 for that
Yeah.
one? Since our oxygen's not been that high. I think.
And we've been lucky it's been warm this year. We may not be so fortunate next time.
Well, we've been fortunate to switch because I'm pretty sure that we were spending a lot of money on oxygen with air gas.
Yeah. I think I remember who was telling me that they had the same problems with air gas.
Housekeeping supplies, we have budgeted 1,000, and we spent 926 this year.
Let's just leave it at 1,000.
We still have,
Office supplies.
still have 4 months.
Wait a minute then. What did you say we've always spent 9 something?
I got. How far are you going up to? Because mine's to January 20. I have 782.
What is your stop?
January 20th.
Mine would be to the date.
Oh, yours is to the date. Okay, his is to the date.
Okay,
So we need
we
to,
may want to bump that up to about 1,200. That seem good to you?
I was thinking either 12 or 15.
15 sounds better. Let's
Okay.
do 15. Because we have to get somebody in here. Cole, wasn't somebody supposed to come in here and do the floors? And they never showed up. I think Martha told me
Yeah, they never did show
they
up.
never showed up because these floors need.
We didn't get billed, did we?
We need to
No,
call,
Okay.
The boy here in town, Mike, isn't it Mike?
Swisher?
Swisher.
Isn't that who, wasn't it Mike that was,
No, this was a lady that came.
oh, it was a lady.
They came and they like looked it up and gave us a quote. You know, it was I think a couple $100. They were gonna move everything out, strip the floor and wax it. And
Yeah, Mike's got that.
they set a date and it never came.
No, Mike does a good job.
Yeah, he does, real good job.
Does a real good job.
Sounds good for their business.
Yeah, we need to call Mike Swisher.
Okay, how we doing on office supplies?
I have 3,500. What do you have?
We got 2,000 down.
No, but yeah, but I meant this year. But we replaced computers.
Okay.
But we had a new machine, a fax machine for in there. And Cole, there for a while, Cole was using his own computer. Now he's got, his own personal. He's not anymore. But yeah, we've upgraded stuff.
So,
We changed printers around too. We actually went with office printers, such as the one over there in that corner. And there's one in this office because we were using an astronomical amount of money in ink. Staples had a deal with printers. Each one of those cost about $1,300 a piece. They had them 50% off, buy one get one free for Christmas.
Yeah,
So-
that was a real good deal.
yeah. Well,
So you get 50% off for $600 and you got an extra one for free. And it's $1,300 printers. So
okay, now, so you said we was up to 3,500 so far? What do you have, Cole?
yeah, I have 35.26.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we won't have to replace any printers, hopefully not this year.
Also for the office supplies, no, we had to replace the safe, that safe.
Oh, okay,
We also had to purchase
Buy
a
one.
safe for our DEA.
okay.
Well, we had to replace that safe. If you look on the front of it, the keys, there's keys where you can lock the door, and you have to put a key in, so even if you put in the number, you can't get into it.
Yeah,
Well, the battery died, and one of the crews had put the keys in the safe.
Oh my goodness.
So what do you do?
Oh my goodness.
Call locksmith.
It did. They would not come into it because it had controlled substances into it.
Well,
They won't bust into it.
I know a couple boys in Central Station.
I was thinking that.
You delete that off.
So we did call the locksmith. They were like, it has DEA controlled drugs in it. We can't touch it. So we called another one and they said the same thing. So,
Boy.
like, how do we get into it? And they're like, we're just going to have to break it open. So. Now we got a new safe.
The keys aren't there anymore.
No.
Good deal.
Because what was happening was the crews were coming in and they accidentally pushed the button. So what we did was we assigned the keys to the crews. Well, someone had put the keys in there and then accidentally locked the button up and then because it's easy to hit that button, I guess. I've never hit it, but it happens, I guess.
Huh, and you had to get your drugs out by busting the safe open?
Jaws of life.
Cool.
The fire department came down and opened it up for us. So.
All right.
4,000 for the office supplies.
No, I think we can stay at the.
There's a little laugh for the day. So if you ever need a safe open, I know the Jaws of life open it up just like that.
Hopefully, all the new stuff they got in. They have all that new stuff in.
So what are we gonna put down for that?
Leave it at the 2.
Yeah. That's what
Okay.
I'm saying.
Yo.
Prices is down.
Prices is down.
They're going up though.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're going to get back up.
they jumped
Well,
19 cents a gallon.
They
at,
can't go up until after March, until after the second week of March.
I heard they're supposed to stay pretty
Where are
consistent
you
though.
going?
for the next couple years because of
Well,
OPEC.
so they went to 235.
Like, it's not gonna go back up.
Parkersburg this
From
week.
what I understand,
What?
in CNN
It's still-
reports, like it's not going to jump back up near the $3 range. It's going to stay mid-range to
But
lower
diesel
two,
fuel's
but
never
We
dropped,
got
diesel
it,
fuel's not going to.
23 for 209.
which still makes
Yeah.
no sense.
Which is funny because how
It's
cheap the diesel fuel
228
used to be.
Yeah.
Well, when you consider it's half the price to refine,
Yeah, well, when they make gasoline, the trash that's left over is diesel fuel.
yeah.
But now they're
That's
now
the
that
stuff that they strip out and then charge us for enhancing.
Yes,
So,
that's it.
Fuel cost is actually, I think, compared to this time last year, it's about the same, a little bit down, I think. So,
it's down, but we don't know what's going to happen.
but it was up for the most part of the year.
Yeah.
Up until
How much
recently.
did
So.
what fuel we used?
20,000. We budgeted 50, so we're right on track.
Leave it there.
Yeah, that would be about right.
Auto supplies, I've got 1729 here. Is that like including like the things that you had to, the lights that you had to put on the ambulance when we got it?
I'll tell you exactly what's in there.
You know, it's a shame they don't make those Chevy Sparks a little bigger. We could get a couple of them for ambulances. They get 40 miles a gallon.
it's not snowing out there, is it?
It's not supposed to. It's supposed to rain. It's supposed
There's
to.
something.
It's,
It must be raining.
it sure looks like it's snowing.
Yes, it does.
That's just
It was not supposed to snow until.
pollen and dust and everything from
Oh.
the road and
Yeah, he's
I
dreaming,
promise.
he's
I
dreaming
watched
about
this
that.
religiously.
It was supposed to start
Watch it-
snowing.
watch
It
it
said
movie
maybe
wrong,
at
it's
9
snowing.
o'clock.
It's not doing anything.
He told
It
you
looks
so.
like it's snowing out there.
Pretty happy too.
So everything that's in that is looks like is our blue dep, our oil, the light repairs that we've done to 605 with the defective lights.
And how much have we spent?
1,700.
I got 1729
Oh,
here.
okay.
Okay.
Windshield wiper blaze was in there, just general stuff like that.
How about we go $1,750?
Um,
Because we shouldn't have any light repair next year, should we?
I don't know. I wouldn't think so.
We have about 5 months left though.
yeah.
Oh,
Do what?
that's true.
Yeah, I'm thinking you better go to like at least 2,000.
Yeah.
Because you need room for contingency.
Accidental.
Uniforms. I got 2,800 here. What do you have?
Yep.
Yeah. And the year before was 16. You want to do 3,500?
That would be
Yeah.
my thought.
Okay, purchases for inventory.
Is that medical supplies?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay, we've got,
I know we're only at, we're at 13.4, but we did just go through a state protocol change that added a bunch of drugs to our medication bag.
expensive ones.
Expensive amounts of that. So we may want to consider 25 for that one, in my opinion,
Yeah.
just to be on the safe side.
And the drug, even the regular drugs are just going up like crazy. It's ridiculous. The projected in the reserve for capital assets and the projected income at the end of the fiscal year is probably in something on Martha's computer.
Yeah, when she gets
And
she'll have
so
to
when she
finalize
comes,
on
yeah,
it.
when she gets back, she'll do one of these, and it'll have here, this will be here, and then we have, and then we can approve it at the meeting and do that.
I'll work on the projected.
She was really
income
upset, and I told her it's not her fault she's
next year.
sick.
I'm just gonna have to look at the audit and break everything down and see exactly what maybe our potential projected income will be with the change of coming.
And she said you and Jess will work on the one for the county commission.
Correct.
'Cause
Jess is spearheading that project. Yeah.
And that'll be ready for us at the meeting at the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
So I was sitting at home trying to do this. Cole told me to just forget it. I had to take care of it. I said, I can't get in her computer.
Well, she changes her password like every week, you know, for security
Well, that's
measures.
good.
Yeah.
And she's upset and she couldn't, because she just naturally just types it in, I guess, or like she had a hard time trying to remember what the password was. And like I tried like yesterday, like all day to like try and get into it, and like I can't get into it. She's like, I'll just have to come there. I have it. She's like, I don't know what it is.
She didn't need to come.
I was like, no, just stay home. Don't bring the flu here. I
She
don't want
didn't need to
everybody
come.
off.
If you're sick, leave it there.
She's really sick. So, I mean, she was talking to me, and I said, Martha, I really don't want you talking to me, because you could tell that it just hurt.
She let herself go too long, didn't she?
Yeah, well, it was Thursday. Thursday, she had a scarf around her neck, and I said, what are you doing? She goes, my ear hurts so bad.
She was out in the garage Tuesday evening, night of the meeting, standing out there, and she got really cold.
Mm.
The chill out there, the air might be warm, but the cement's cold,
Yeah.
and it goes clear through.
It was cold at night too.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
But Thursday, she had taken her scarf and she had it around, and I said, what? And she says, my ear really hurts.
Does your gland hurt too?
And she just said the whole side just,
Yeah.
and they gave her Tamiflu, but it didn't work. He said, I don't know, I'm sure they checked her for the flu, and it probably came back today. But she went back to the doctor today, and he told her she was off work till Monday.
So we're
So,
done.
yeah, we're done. We have to make a motion to close the meeting. Sir, do we make a motion to close the meeting?
I'm just adding some stuff up here.
Are you working this week?
Not tomorrow.
I know Nina's not at the
No,
post office.
no, she took this week off for training. 13, we cut 13.5, but then we added back in. We're gonna be right around $6,000 approximately over what we budgeted this past year. Of course, if we can save some money on fuel, we may be okay.
Like I said, I'll work on getting that projected income for next year.
Are you going to add anything in for your possible building?
I was just thinking about that.
Oh, good questions. I completely forgot about that. You just mentioned it.
I was sitting
Well, we
thinking
could
about
do
that.
that till we get somebody to give us a ball. If you're talking $180 a square foot,
But we're not building, right? We're gonna fix that first, isn't that? Or are we building?
Fix what first?
Are we building?
I think so. I mean, we don't have a set plan yet
Yeah.
in place. Like, couple of the options we were exploring was tearing that supply room down because,
It's fallen.
Does it have a foundation under it?
yeah.
So there'll be a
I
foundation.
think it's just on wooden platform actually out there.
Okay.
It's not actually on the
doesn't-
foundation of this building, if that's what you're asking.
No, I didn't think so.
It's probably
It's
just
about-
on pilings.
It's,
That's an add-on.
Hmm.
That
Yeah.
back there is an add-on.
It's-
but it's like about yay far away from, what, this
The wall.
far away from this wall to where it starts is about this far away because there's electrical hookups on this end down here. Like, I don't know, is it the meter or
Yeah, off like
the meter and
the main
everything?
electric lines, the breaker
Yeah,
boxes right on there.
are there. So it's not attached. Oh, no, was it there? I don't know if it was there when,
I don't remember it.
if that was there or not. Because I wasn't in here a whole lot. When Harry had the garage around the corner. Didn't have to come in a lot. I just did in my garage.
Yeah. Like we talked about the last time, if we get a prefab building,